gonna get Jaden, I'm gonna get the field correspondent out of the way because we don't have anywhere else to put that. Now over to Jaden Bowers.
Why did you send me to,
Looks like I didn't have to cut him off today. Don Mold Trump, that's our affectionate little nickname for him, moved the inauguration inside because it was too cold, but it's probably just because all the flags were half-mast outside.
Soundstripe.
And it would have hurt his precious widow ego. As of writing, it's Martin Luther King Day, so I'm actually gonna come back to that. Now, to see how the incoming administration celebrated Martin Luther King Day, to our White House correspondent, Micheal Birkes. Anyways, so as of writing, which is not today, it's Martin Luther King Day, so let's talk about whitewashing. Whitewashing is a concept more or less named by Wiley A. Hall. The official definition of the term is, quote, deliberately attempting to conceal inoffensive facts about a person. The term refers to how many figures like Martin Luther King and Nelson Mandela have been stripped of all of their inoffensive qualities and their causes boiled down to their most basic forms. The entirety of what is taught of Martin Luther King is one line from one speech that is so universal and basic that Google Docs autofilled it for me in the first draft of this script. But did you know that Martin Luther King was a socialist? And did you...
Soundstripe.
And the Black Panthers were targeted by the FBI. Nelson Mandela was imprisoned with United States support. The figures of today are represented as the same basic steps. They showed up, people outside, and the government and society at large went, my bad, we'll stop killing you and imprisoning you and committing more crimes against you. Oh, we oh, shall we? But now all sides of the rather stunted American political spectrum pretend that they would have been marching with him to Selma, never mind that white liberals were making comics like this. Now oh wait, we already did that. As I mentioned, Donald Trump moved the inauguration indoors due to weather. The good news is he moved it to the rotunda, so his supporters already knew how to get there. Speaking of weather, now over to Kai with the weather. Thanks, Kai. Now away from parades of deplorables and neoliberal whitewashing, sorry that was redundant, it was reported that influencers who promoted the supposed money-saving browser extension, Honey, were actually scammed by the platform. The browser extension would replace affiliate links with its own. An example I've seen used is this. Imagine you go buy a TV. A salesman walks up to you, walks you through all the specs, and then he gives you his referral card. When you get to the register, another salesman walks up to you and he offers to find you a coupon code. You agree and he takes your referral card and walks off. No! Leave that in. No, we're leaving in the interjections from Anya. Specifically Anya.
Are we gonna cut out that part where you say
No. Anyways. He walks up to you and offers to find you a coupon code. He takes your referral card, walks off. Comes back and says, sorry, I couldn't find any. But instead of handing you back the other salesman referral card, he hands you back his own for doing literally nothing. That's essentially just what Honey does. Hundreds of people promoted this, from people with entire media companies to people reporting on their apartment floors. After the Honey scam was revealed, a law YouTuber launched a class action lawsuit involving any creators who have promoted Honey. Mr. Beast, praise the Lord, has not involved himself with the lawsuit as he has his own legal issues to deal with for, checks notes, knowingly employing a PDF file and because of the natures of his content and probably providing victims. However, nothing is proven. There is in fact a however because I don't want to get sued. Lawsuits are not fun. Creating a dangerous work environment for his Amazon Prime subscription show Beast Games, it was reported that by forcing contestants to lie still, covered in paintball paint for several hours in January in the United Kingdom. If you live in the United Kingdom, you know what I'm talking about. I don't, but I've seen the weather there. And creating a hostile and company handbook in default Google Docs font with very formal language like, if talent wants to, I don't know, draw a dick on the whiteboard in a video or do something stupid, let them. And really do everything you can to empower the boys when filming and help them make content. This handbook is the single...
What about women?
That's the point. The point is that he's sexist.
No!
That's the point. Can you not read subtext?
No.
Yes.
This handbook is the single laziest thing I've ever seen. It's in Arial, which is default font, in size 11, and the formatting is so basic and garbage that I don't even think he had to touch his mouse. Anyways, we'll be right back after this message from our sponsor.
27. Do you love to party hard but need assistance getting back up? Well, then you need Millennial Insurance.
But what's millennial insurance?
Well, I'll tell you. Millennial Insurance makes sure you can't party too much without the proper precautions.
But how does it work?
Well, I would tell you that, but why would I tell you when I could show you? All you have to do is wear this nifty little bracelet. Whenever the bracelet detects that you had a sip of something, using our trade secret technology, it will prevent you from taking another until you finish the gallon of pedality. The bracelet calls for one of our constantly operating drones to drop a gallon of pedality 3 feet behind the bracelet. That way, we can avoid any injury to your arm. Now let's test it. All I have to do is take a sip of this very YouTube-safe beverage.
Side effects may include concussion, excessive pissing, bladder expansions, Looney Tunes all bump on the head, electric shock, overdose of Pedialyte, looking like a dude named Terry who's afraid of everything, being sober on January 20th, 2025, not having brain power, not thinking for yourself, no rational decision making, becoming a white person with dreads, listening to reggae, lots of brain cells, failing to put together words vividly in the correct ways, Twitterism, becoming an Android fanboy, owning a Chihuahua, fighting Mr. Blue subscribers, being a Twitter Blue subscriber, wearing a red hat, living to loneliness, homophobia, being an Apple fanboy, every room in your house becoming a neutral color, listening to Morgan Wallen, listening to country music made after 1950, posting Instagram reels, using text speech for anything other than comedic effect, watching Fox News, agreeing with the Daily Wire, agreeing with the Daily Caller, agreeing with PragerU, agreeing with Blue subscribers, and agreeing with the Soundstripe shirts. If you or a loved one is experiencing these side effects, contact a medical professional. These behaviors may become a serious threat to societal progress. Pac-Man Media is not responsible for any damage caused by these behaviors. The annual concept of millennial insurance is property of the Pac-Man Media Group. All rights reserved January 18th.
Thank you, sponsor, for paying for my Toyota Camry. Well, the TikTok ban is officially in place, or rather was. The ban only lasted 12 hours, and Donald Trump basically just got a 12-hour long shout-out on the 18th instead of the actual acting and things. Anyways, that's all for our show today.
Bye.
Soundstripe.